guys, it's Diana. Welcome back to my channel and get ready for another Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday is hosted by Lainey from Ginger Reads Lainey and Sam from Thoughts on Tomes. Every Wednesday there is a new topic and we post a top 5 video. This week's topic is collectibles on shelves. I do have a lot of collectibles. They are usually within 3 categories, so I will go over those 3 categories and then I'll go over some odds and ends that I found over the years that I just really love. You can probably see them back there on my shelf because they're, you know, there. The first thing I collect are pops. Yes, I know. Actually, I'm about to say something really douchey, but please forgive me. I wouldn't consider myself a collector, more of an enthusiast, really. I say this because I don't have like a secret notebook full of pop release dates that I avidly track. But if there's a show that I like, or a fandom, or a book, or a video game, and I see that they're coming out with pops, there's a good chance I'm gonna buy them. At least the ones that I like. But sometimes I do get that collectionist thing where I have to have them all if I really, really love it. But this is Mal Reynolds. I have all of the characters from Firefly, except where the fuck is Inara and River? What is with that? Why are there no Inara and River pops? Like, what is that? These are Mulder and Scully. Yeah, I love the X-Files. I love their dynamic. It's one of my OTP ships and one of my original ships, actually. Of course, I have a million Harry Potter pops, like a lot of so many Harry Potter pops. Actually, I should explain that these 2 bookshelves back here are my biggest bookshelves, but they are only 2 of my bookshelves. I have 7 more in my bedroom. We are not going in there today because it is a go-ram catastrophe and even I don't want to be in there. But maybe one day I will do a room tour so you can see truly how many things that I have in my room, how many books, how many pops, how many candles. Oh shit, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, yes, I have a lot of pops from all kinds of different fandoms. I have Star Wars, I have Jupiter Ascending, I have Smallville pops, I have Overwatch pops in my bedroom, I have Teen Wolf pops, I think Scott and Styles are back there somewhere. I have the 100 pops. I have a lot of pops, you guys. I have the Princess Bride pops over that way. Maybe I am a collector. Oof. But I do find that they actually make pretty good gifts. Another thing I've ended up collecting over the years are mugs. I'm not quite sure how this happened. I think it started with my best friend getting me one of those mugs from the Philosopher's Guild. And I loved it so much that everybody just started getting me more mugs. And now I have like a million mugs. I have a couple of the Penguin Reader mugs. I think I have a Jane Austen one somewhere. These I got from Barnes & Noble. This is my certified book addict mug, and I think this is the mug that started it all. The artist that does this lettering is RISA RODILL, I think her name is. I will link her stuff down below, and I really, really loved it. I saw it all pop up on Tumblr. And so my best friend, I think, found this on her Society 6 page, and she got it for me, and I was so excited about it that I think that's what started it all. This is one of my favorites. It says Fight Evil, Read Books. I love it. I actually don't remember where I found this. I just saw it and I was like, yes, Fight Evil, Read Books. That's my aesthetic. This is from the Unemployed Philosophers Guild. It says Freudian sips when you say one thing and mean your mother, and I just thought it was funny, so I grabbed it. This is another mug from the Unemployed Philosophers Guild. It's actually got the first lines of a lot of books from classic literature all over it. So yeah, I really like mugs. There are mugs that I use just for display, and then there are mugs that I actually drink from. None of these are ones that I actually drink from. Don't worry, there's so much dust on there, I wouldn't even. Another thing I have a lot of are bookish candles. I've talked a lot about this in a previous video. I recently became obsessed with bookish candles. This is Wizard's Hall from Geeky Girl Scents. She's one of my favorite candle makers. I'm obsessed with it. It smells like toasted graham crackers. Good. This is World's Best Cup of Coffee from Witchy Wicks. I really love coffee scents. My boyfriend got this for me for Christmas, I believe. This is TBR from Candles in Bookland. I think I actually got this as some sort of Kickstarter reward or funding reward for BOOKNETFEST, which Sam from Thoughts on Tomes and Maddie Nez from My Name is Maddie Nez runs every year. Unfortunately, I can never go because it's during our blackout dates at work and I can never take off, but it's a great event and it's run by great people, and if you're interested in bookish things or bookish conventions, you should definitely check it out. I will link it down below. My candle obsession started with Frostbeard Studios. My friend Amanda had got me an old books candle from them for my birthday a couple years ago. And I was like, they make bookish candles? Are you serious right now? And she's like, oh yeah, there's a ton of them. So I went on their website and I picked out a few. Reading at the Cafe is my favorite. It's over there on my shelf somewhere. They have a new design. This is their older design, and this is Reading at the Cafe. See, it's a shiny new label and everything. But once I found out the bookish candles existed, I found a lot of Etsy shops, a lot of people that made them, and I've just ordered more from Spidey Sense because I'm just that freaking obsessed with them. Side note, I actually didn't have candles for a very long time because nobody trusted me with them. My bed has caught on fire 3 times, but I would like to note that only one of them was my fault. It was an incense thing. My brother lit my bed on fire once. He left a lamp sitting on the comforter and the bulb got too hot and it caught the comforter on fire, and the third time nobody knows what the fuck happened. My bed just caught on fire. So for a long time I was not allowed to have candles, so my collection came on furiously and intensely, and I've had a love affair with them ever since, and still to this day everyone in my life is like, are you sure you want to be burning that candle? But I am like super responsible with them. I always trim the wicks, I never leave them unattended, I never fall asleep with them on. Guys, I promise you I'm not gonna burn my house down. So those are my 3 main collectibles that you will find on all of my bookshelves, scattered throughout my bookshelves. I am going to take you in with my iPhone up close so you can see some of the things I have in these little detail shelves. If you want to see a video where I go over all of my pops or candles or mugs or whatever, just let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to do that for you. There are a lot. It will take a while. Maybe I am a collector. Maybe I just haven't accepted this about myself. Now I'm going to take you through a few of the things that I love that I've gotten over the years that are somewhere on my bookshelves, either in my bedroom or on these ones. These are writing gloves from Story Arts. I have, I think, 3 pairs. I have Pride and Prejudice, Alice in Wonderland, and I just got the Night Circus ones. You might have seen these actually in my YouTube intro, because I'm wearing them. I love these things. I didn't know they existed until I saw, I believe, someone on Instagram, Evie Bookish, wearing them in a lot of her pictures, and I was like, where did she find these? And one day she linked to them and I was like, oh my god, I need all of them. My boyfriend got me these for Christmas. Funny story, I had actually ordered them for myself because he gets Christmas presents like 6 months in advance. He's like, I'm gonna get this shopping out of the way. So when Story Arts had a sale, I was like, I got the Alice in Wonderland gloves, and he's like, no you didn't. And I was like, no, I didn't. I've wanted them forever. He's like, yeah, I know. I fucking got them for you. He was so mad about it. He was like, I can't believe you did this. And I was like, well, how was I supposed to know, you know? So I emailed them and I asked if I could swap them out for Pride and Prejudice ones, and they were like, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. So now I have Pride and Prejudice, Alice in Wonderland, and like I said, the Night Circus. These are my fancy D&D dice. I've used maybe like 3 times in my life. I actually have 2 different sets in there because I really liked this opalescent fiery ones, and then there was like an elvish sort of design that I liked a lot. These sit on my bookshelves in my bedroom, and everybody's like, you play D&D? And I was like, I tried to desperately before everything fell apart. It's really hard to find a steady D&D group that meets in person every week. Like, super hard. I've even tried to play it online a couple times, but it just never really worked out. Still love my dice though. This doesn't look like much, but it's one of my favorite gifts I've ever gotten, and it is a personalized embosser. My friend Chelsea got this for me for my birthday like 6 or 7 years ago, and essentially you stamp your books and it imprints them. And this one says from the Library of Diana DeVault. Yes, that's my name, don't stalk me, I'm not that interesting. And it's just really neat. She's always asking me if I've embossed my entire library yet. I have not. One day, maybe though. We're gonna stamp a book right now. We're gonna stamp Tara Sims' Timekeeper. This is a cute book with clock spirits. I liked it. It was adorable. I haven't read the rest of the series, but I'm gonna. All right, so we're opening up to the first page. Oh my, I don't have enough coordination for this, I don't think. And I'm just going to do this. Please don't drop, please don't drop. And I am going to, which way do I hold this? I don't know. Okay, I think I hold it this way. And then I'm going to slide it between the pages. And then do I have enough upper body strength? And then press really hard. I just think it's really cool. These are vintage Marvel postcards. I think I found in a Tunes, which is this record and CD store that we have here. I've never actually mailed them. I just thought they were neat. They've sat on my shelf for like 10 years. Edgar Allan Poe action figure. Yes, I'm that cool. I found it at the Franklin Institute when I was in high school. He's been with me ever since. Look, he's got a little raven over there. Oh, I think the raven died. I think the raven's head got chopped off. There's no more raven. I'm so sorry. I have an obsession with unicorns. Remind me to tell you the story of when I was in high school and I ended up in the principal's office arguing with my web design professor over whether or not I could do my website on unicorns. She said I couldn't because they weren't a real animal. But like, I wasn't reporting on unicorns. I was just building a website, so I don't see why that mattered. But spoiler alert, I won. And she hated me for like the rest of my high school career, which was only a couple months, thank God. But yes, super obsessed with unicorns. These are unicorn chopsticks my brother got me. They are completely unusable. You cannot use these to eat anything, but I just like them because they're unicorns and they look like little unicorns with really long horns. I just think they're neat. This lights up, you can't see it. Hold on, let me see if I can turn off one of these lights so you can see it. Yes, there we go. My boyfriend's parents got me this for Christmas because my boyfriend's mom knows I fucking love unicorns, and she's like, Diana would like this, and I do. This is my personal library kit, which I've never used and never opened. You can tell because it's still in the packaging. My friend Ryan once joked that I could probably start my own library from my basement, and he wasn't wrong. So he got me this as a way to start keeping track of all the books I've lent out, because I can't remember who has my books at any given moment. And like, I will get them back maybe 60% of the time, 70% of the time, but a lot of the times everybody involved just forgets that they even have them or exist. So he's like, look, you can keep track of who you give your books to. And I just never did. Cute little potion trinkets I found in a Hot Topic. I just like them for the hashtag aesthetic. And I think I've shown you enough. I'm done now. We're not going to show anything else. Unless you really want me to in a future video, then sure, absolutely, I will do whatever you'd like. But I'm gonna take my iPhone in so you can get a closer look at everything and marvel at my not collections. What do you collect? Are there any Pop Funkos you think I need to add to my collection? Are there any Pop Funkos you're embarrassed to own? Is there anything you like to collect? Or is there anything you wish you hadn't started collecting because now you can't get out of that black hole? Let me know in the comments. I guess that's it for me, guys. Have a great day and be excellent to each other. Bye!